Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Master to Narendra, you need not listen to these things. The Bhairavas and Bhairavis of the Tantric sect also follow this kind of discipline. Not only the left-hand systems of the Tantra, even the Bhairavas and Bhairavis, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, of the Tantric, this one. Tantric has two sections. One is the negative way of going, one is positive way of going. While I was in Banaras, I was taken to their mystic circle. Each Bhairava had a Bhairavi with him. I was asked to drink the consecrated wine. But I said I could not touch wine. They drank it. I thought perhaps they would then sit and practice meditation and japa. But nothing of that sort. They began to dance. I was afraid that they might fall into the Ganges. The circle had been made on its bank. It is very honorable for husband and wife to assume the roles of Bhairava and Bhairavi. To Narendra, to have pure attitudes. When a couple is working in the world, Sri Ramakrishna is to tell, after 1 or 2 children, they must live like brother and sisters. And with a pure attitude, and this is possible only in our Ramakrishna tradition, because of the long-lasting respect that they give for each other. And the marriage is something where the two waves, just like in the river, two waves are always at the different phase, lag and lead. They will be moving in the difference of some time. The wavelength is same, but the forward and backward, they will be moving the same way. Now to bring the two waves together, one has to slow down, one has to fasten. The two waves becoming all actions, thoughts, movements, feelings, all when they are same, samamata, then they are coming together. Usually there will be differences. The natural difference. One has acquired a particular nature, another has acquired another particular nature. Plus nature itself has created a man and woman with different tendencies and different awarenesses, different way of dealings. So this also, a man has to give up a little manhood and ego. Women has to give up little womanhood and ego. They become equal. So man must acquire a little womanhood and woman must acquire a little manhood to manage the affairs, and they become almost same, one way of thinking. Both talk together in the same way, same attitude towards the world, same attitude towards family, same attitude towards God. When they come, the two waves have become one. And these two waves merge in each other. So this is the marriage is where we get rid of all defects within a short time of almost before we enter into the old age. Evening of life, they live as one without. Means, I saw a family in Madhya Pradesh. The husband and wife, they were in, first they were in Delhi. And he was working in government office. And when I met them, they were in 80s. They were initiated by Chidananji of Divine Life Society. Whole afternoons, they used to sit and study scriptures, Upanishads. And when early in life, after the marriage, after he was in the working field, he would ring up. In those days, cell phone and all were not there. He has to call, and many times call has to be waited because of the short distances. And then they have to go to the booth and call. Home telephones were less. In Delhi, of course, they had. And every now and then, he will ask, where are you? What are you doing? And when the house, all things they used to do together, going to shop for shopping, coming back, having bath in the morning, and then sitting together with different shrines, doing the elaborate worship with Rudra and all these chantings. It would take 1 hour. Then cooking they will do together, like that. Whole life they spent. And it so happened that every thought they were honoring each other like unimaginable. They're just like two disciples of a sage. They used to treat each other. And the last day, when I was there in Hoshangabad, I used to go to them to discuss, they used to discuss with me the spiritual truths of higher systems, pure Advaita concepts and all. They were experts in scriptures and Sanskrit and Shankaracharya's Bhashyas and all. So Ramakrishna tradition and how that concepts are brought, all these things we used to discuss. And one day, this extreme old age, maybe 85, 86, and one was a little bedridden, how they respect each other. He was not able to go and cook with his wife. He used to say sorry and all. When I went, the coffee was made for me. After 3-4 months, I heard that he asked her to bring a cup of tea and wanted to take tea. And when she was preparing tea, he fell down from the cot. And the grandson was there. He shouted and called grandmother. She came and saw his life is no more. Then she silently went and asked him, the child, to bring the father. He was nearby. And he was also doing some social service. He came and saw, father is no more. The mother went to the shrine. Just it happened, whole thing happened within a half an hour. She went to the shrine of her husband, bowed down. Her own shrine she bowed down. How? That systems match, you see. She came and bowed down to her husband and left the body. As if each Amrit, they lived together and died together, and they were cremated on the same pyre, single pyre. How that, you see? That is two waves becoming one. One thought, one idea, one attitude, awareness of their own, independent of bodily existence. So slowly they emerge out of the body and live independent of the body, within the body. They are holding it to the divine, like monkeys holding to the baby monkeys holding to the mother monkey. From inside they are holding to God. Body is just a cover. So that much of identity with the self, Atma Swarupa. And you are also Brahmasmi, if it is true, Tattvamasi is also equally true. That clear understanding, the calm, and how they used to treat any guest coming home, like God has come to their home. They see the same Atman in there also. So this is the main effect of the scriptures and Guru. The scriptures, once you enter into the scriptures, slowly the vision changes. The Upanishads and all, they are not ordinary things, they are awakening powers, Vedas. And as you go, enter deeper into it and start analyzing with your own experiences of scripture study, must go with sadhana. If I read the Upanishads, then I have to sit and do the meditation, japa, dhyana, puja, all this inevitably we have to do. And service, most important part of life is, what are you going to give to the world? What you attain is secondary. And what are you going to give to the world? Some services, constant, prayers, the sages and elders, how much they prayed for us. And we are safe today with all things, not because of our working or our intelligence. It is blessing of the elders, prayers. So that you have to leave that legacy behind and go. You have to pray every day, more than you pray for yourself. You have to pray for this world's peace. So there you see that real evolution takes place within us when we start giving to others. So if nothing is possible, go on praying for others. That makes God endear you. Nature participate in your life to make the life smooth and open up your heart and intellect to the divine. So this is how the old tradition is flowing down till today. So here we see Ramakrishna is telling, it is very honorable for a husband and wife to assume the roles of Bhairava and Bhairavi. To Narendra and others, let me tell you this. I regard woman as my mother. I regard myself as her son. This is very pure attitude. There is no danger in it. To look on woman as sister is also not bad. But to assume the attitude of hero, to look upon a woman as one's mistress, is the most difficult discipline. Tarak's father followed this discipline. It is very difficult. It is in this form of sadhana, one cannot always maintain the right attitude. Because kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, ahankara, ragadvesha, all these are, especially the six. Lust, greed, raga, kama, krodha, anger, wrath, kama, krodha, lobha, greed, mada, matsarya, all these, jealousy, hatred, all these are nature's presentations. They cannot be, there are forces of nature. You cannot destroy them. Within you also you cannot destroy them. Nor you can control or suppress them. You cannot suppress. It starts reacting in different way. So, only thing you can do is transcend and go beyond. Kama Krodha cannot be conquered. You cannot win over. You have to grow beyond. The spiritual growth makes the small things. So, we transcend and go beyond. Nature we transcend. Entire nature in its totality, we one day transcend and go, enter into the realm transcendental. The whole nature we have to transcend one day. This Swamiji says, each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest this inner divinity by controlling nature internal and nature external. What is this nature internal and nature external? By controlling this nature internal is kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, ahankara. And what is external nature? Janma, mrityu, sukha, dukha. You have to go beyond. Control means you cannot conquer it. In efforts to control, we bring spirituality inside. As if you want to, there is a wall, you want to go beyond. So you hold it, climb it, and jump out. To hold it and climb, it looks like you are controlling. You are controlling yourself, not kama krodha, self-control. So this makes you climb up and go to the other side. So here we see we have to cross over. Just like a child grows to youth, you have to grow in the spiritual world. Evolution. They fall back. You feel, oh, this was not. Later on, after spiritual awakening, first time you will understand there was nothing called kama, krodha and all. These were all psychological factors binding and governing us. I was fighting with a thing which was never there. The whole world is God's manifestation. Except God, nothing is there. Just like dream. When you enter into dream world, some tiger comes, you run. It chases you. It takes away your whole leg. It will break and take and run away. How much you suffer. In dream, when you wake up and see your leg is there, nothing has happened. You are screaming and shouting and experiencing pain. Nothing was there. When you wake up, it was all false. Because what was there in dream was only mind. One mind was playing as the whole world. And all things. Tiger was mind. My body was mind. My leg which it took was mind. Its actions were mind. My pain was mind. Mind had become whole world. And I was playing in that. When you wake up, you see, oh, it was all mind. Like that, when you enter into transcendental, then, oh, it was all God, one God. Just because of my identification with this body, I was seeing a world. Similarly, in dream, just because you are identified with the dream body, the dream world is looking real. The dream world was real for the dream body, not for you. You identified with the dream body and you saw a world which was not there. Because of identification with that body, you saw the dream world. The moment you dissociated with it, you are not there. The dream world is no more there. It was created by mind. It dissolved in mind. Like this world we are seeing, Thakur says, all the 24 cosmic principles, Mother alone has become all this whole world, all living beings, the three gunas, sattva, raja, tama, all movements, the 24 cosmic principles with which the universe is made, pancha jnanendriya, pancha karmendriya, pancha prana, buddhi, manas, pancha mahabhutas, all this is Divine Mother. It is appearing as world and all this because you are seeing in and through this body which is not you. And you are calling it. Till you wake up, you are separate from body. When you are waking up, you totally identify with this body and say, I am this body. I am this. How that identity comes, you see. This identity is making you see a world here, which is not there. It's all God. But what are we seeing? Is this world. And attachments, aversions, all this we are expressing our bhavanas and all. And just because I have some thing within my system, I have a mind, I have senses, all these are depicting that way. Through what you are seeing, the instruments also is God. The person, the bodily existence is God. When you see after coming down, Vyuttana Sthiti, you see divine everywhere. It's exactly like difference between a lighted bulb and without light. We till long time will be seeing only bulbs, because as long as we are bodies, we see body and world. We see bodies only. After spiritual awakening, we have come to the spiritual awakening. It is awakened within spirit, Chaitanya. And this makes a difference. You see the Chaitanya within it is like lighted bulb, you see all beings in this world. You see the Chaitanya. Maybe difference in transparency. Some are little light is coming, some more light is coming because of the transparency of the layers. But all are lighted. One may be 40 watts bulb, another. Inside the same light. This difference, this dream has to go. This dream goes with the realization. Just the first step in your spiritual life we experience is spiritual awakening, with which the spiritual life, actual spiritual life begins. There are various paths to reach God. Sri Ramakrishna is telling Naren, who is going to be Vivekananda. Each view is a path. How much Sri Ramakrishna has done, you see. Whole life as if he has given to various ways of realizing God. What is the condition in which one realizes God? God reveals himself to a jiva. He practically, when God takes a human form, he comes with all limitations of as much as an ordinary person. He too does sadhana, otherwise we will think, is God, what is there? So when he asked my Yoga Maya, now you make me enter into a body and see that till the right time comes, I will not know who am I. Devaki also prays, may I never know who you are, so that I will have that pure motherhood towards you, to Krishna, so that he makes her forget who he is. So that understanding. There are various paths to reach God. Each view is a path. It is like reaching the Kali temple by different roads. But it must be said that some paths are clean, some are dirty. It's good to travel on a clean path. Many views, many paths, and I have seen them all. This is most important part. To transcend holding on to one path to reach the ultimate goal, it takes many, many lives. You cannot reach even in one life, because the conquest, inner conquest, and the momentum with which we are coming lives after lives, the vasana, the tendencies we have acquired, it is in great momentum. Long control over that momentum, it's a drive into rushing into the world. So control it is very difficult. It takes long time. Purification process takes long time. So that's why, but we are constantly moving. Small amount of sadhana also, it may take time, but it will surely make you reach the goal. I have seen them all. But I do not enjoy them anymore. They all quarrel. No one else is here, and you are my own people. Let me tell you something. I have come to the final realization that God is the whole and I am a part of Him. The God is the master, I am the servant. Furthermore, I think every now and then that He is I and I am He. Two aspects, as Bhakta and Bhagavan, as identical. The devotees listen to these words in deep silence. And you see the three aspects, I and He, are different. God is different from me, I am different from me. I am totally dependent on God. God is taking care of me. Bhakta Bhagavan relationship. I am a part of Him, He is whole. He is Purna, I am Amsha, Amshi Bhava. I am different from God and God is different from me. I am totally dependent on Him and He is taking care of all jivas and me also. This is Dvaita. I am part and parcel of God, like a leaf in a tree or a branch in a tree. I am inseparable part of God. This is Amsha Amshi Bhava, which is called Vishishtadvaita. I am He and He is I. This is Advaita. Hanuman was asked, Rama asked, how do you look upon me? Then Hanuman says, when I am body awareness, Deha Bhava, I look upon you as my master and myself as your servant. When I come to the Jiva Bhava, the transmigratory soul, independent of body, one body to another body, the part which is going is called Jivatma. When I come to the Jiva Bhava, I understand I am part and you are whole. When I come to Atma Bhava, I and you are one. Deha Bhavetu Dasoham, Jiva Bhava Twadam Shakaha, Atma Bhave Tvamevaham, Iti me Nischidamati. I have firm understanding, realization that I and you are one when I know I am Atman. In Atman awareness, when I am there, there is one infinite, eternal existence, the ocean of Satchidananda. There I and you are one. There are no two, duality is not there. And when I see that I am Jivatman coming down to transmigratory, I am Amsha, I am a part and you are whole. When I come in body awareness, we move from the Deha Bhava to Jiva Bhava to Atma Bhava. When we go to Jiva Bhava from the Deha Bhava, this is called spiritual awakening, entering into Vijnanamaya Kosha. In Bhakti Yoga, we'll call it opening of the heart or lotus of the heart. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu